Hello and welcome to the Middle Ages. In this video, we'll be going over the topics of culture, economics and trade, politics, geography, war, society, religion, government, and important leaders. The name of the Middle Ages refers to the fall of Western Rome and the rise of the Renaissance. First up, we'll start with their society and culture. Feudalism was a new system for how society was organized. An example of feudalism was where a knight would give his loyalty to a lord in return for land. It was a relationship between two people. The lord would be the superior, and the knight would be the inferior. Their social pyramid included serfs, to farmers or merchants, to knights and vassals, to nobles and lords, and finally at the top would be the king. Now we'll move on to the knights. At first, knights weren't really respected, but over time, they became more regarded. Knights were full-time warriors, but were supported by farmers who grew crops. Next up is geography. West Europe was more isolated from the rest of the world. Their education and literacy declined, and they lived in rural town living. The only educated people were the clergy, also known as the church people. The Middle Ages was formed after the Roman Empire had weak rulers and began to fragment and decentralize. They were no longer unified or under one government, and West and East Europe divided into several kingdoms. Because of frequent invasions, they lost the East Mediterranean and North Africa to the Islamic Empire. These invasions caused reactions, which also caused violence and insecurity. They needed mobile responses. This led to the rise of knights. Now, we'll move on to their religion and culture. Their main unifying religion was Christianity. Christianity was the background of the church. However, churches majorly split. In 1000 CE, the churches had split into the west and east half. Two important popes were on each side. The west had a pope as the most powerful position, even more powerful than the king. The pope could take away his crown or give him his crown. However, in the east, the king was more powerful than the pope. One of the reasons for them to split was that the East did not want images, while the West supported images for Christianity. This caused a rift to form. People were led in Christianity to escape the harsh reality of the world. In the East Church was Michael Salarius, and in the West Church was Leo IX. Now we will move on to the war, also known as the Four Crusades. The Crusades began when they went to reclaim Jerusalem for the Islamic Empire. The Pope and the King agreed, and they sent the first crusade to reclaim Jerusalem. The crusade was a success. However, the success did not last very long. After reclaiming Jerusalem, they were forced out once more by the Islamic Empire. In hopes of reclaiming it, they sent out the Second Crusade, which ended up as a failure. They did not reclaim the land and went back. Failing resulted in the power of the Pope declining and the power rising for the King. After the Second Crusade, they did not give up and sent out the Third Crusade. The Third Crusade proved as a failure, and the Pope lost even more power. After this, they sent out a Fourth Crusade. But the Fourth Crusade wasn't for Jerusalem. It was for Constantinople. They stormed the city and looted it. This permanently broke the bond between the East and West Church. Weakened after the Fourth Crusade, Constantinople was never to rise again after they were conquered. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye!